As if one murder wasn't enough, ladies and gentlemen, boom! We have a double rip! And to top it all off, she was ripped in the middle of a seance. We were trying to contact the dead and not create them. A double rip! But this isn't the time to be a sad and depressed boo-hoo boy. You need to solve this case. I'm coming for you, you dirty blackened. You better make this interesting, because I'm too good at this job. Hey everyone, Razzbowski here, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3, and oh baby, we have a double rip on our hands. Angie has gone bayonara, and we've got Tenko, who has gone to the realm of the dead too. The realm of the dead? Yes, that's what we're gonna be calling it, the realm of the dead. Either way, they're no longer with us, and your boy here is the only one who can actually solve these cases, because everyone else is useless. And I'm the ultimate detective. I've got a funny feeling that this case isn't gonna be like anything else we've seen so far, and your boy's hyped as hell. Guys, if you're hyped as well, then please hit that like button. It really is appreciated. Let's shoot for 2,000 beautiful likes. And you already know the deal, ladies and gentlemen. 2,000 beautiful likes on this video and the rest this week, and we'll have that sweet bonus video on Saturday. And it's gonna be trial time, baby, so you're gonna wanna hit that goal. And if you're feeling extra special spicy hype for today's video, then in the comment section below type #hope. We'll dive straight in, baby. Woo! I need to use my insanely large nostrils to sniff out the danger or the clues. I'm sniffing something. Is it me? No, I smell fragrant. I smell trouble. What a weird intro. It's time to investigate. So to make sense of all that...
Listen closely.
If both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer. But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tango's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up! I'm getting so excited! Downstairs in my... No, stop ad-libbing. That's not appropriate.
Piece of
Guy, you psycho! Was she saying that to me?
Shuichi!
This is bad. Oh, this is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
No.
So, this is where you need to step up.
Listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right, let's check the Monokuma file first. He's awfully happy now, which is very strange. Whoa, she's tiny, 5'5". I thought she was a lot taller than that. The victim is Tenko Kabashiro, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle of an empty room on the 4th floor. Now, if you can see right beside it, which I noticed in the editing, I didn't actually notice during the recording itself, but one of the wooden panels has been shifted and there's a hole in the floor, so she's been stabbed from underneath. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. Okay, perfect. The stab wound on her neck, the same as Angie's cause of death. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse? Jeez. God, not again. Curse! No, not a curse, you son of a... Oh!
Hey!
Wow, look at them getting all cozy over here.
What? Curse?
Kaido, calm down.
There's no curse, buddy.
No way there's a curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around.
Yeah, you're the one messing around.
You want to die?
Okay, oh, jeez, there she goes again with her humor. Wow, did she just slam jam him? A dull sound reverberated throughout the room. What did you do? Did you slam jam him? Oh, she punched him in the mouth.
Okay?
Kaito, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna go get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Okay, you get the hell out of here, buddy. Kaito left the room still a bit wobbly. She socked him one right in the kisser. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True. We haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk. That's true. But Angie, and then Tenko. Oh, I have to think. Earlier, I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Oh no, and Himiko's gonna be absolutely mortified. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Yes, I'm the ultimate detective, baby. Investigation star. Okay.
Well...
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Gonta bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary. Yeah, not necessary at all. Huh? Why?
Listen up.
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. What's she done to him? New power? She's like fiddled with his jimmies and now... Oh my god, his lies.
His eyes lit up. I, Muiruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Jeepers creepers, look at those peepers.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on me.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy diamond!
I love her. I love her. I'll be sad if she goes. I will be. Okay, right, what we got next? Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function has been added. Why has that been added? Look how evil his eyes are. Okay. Oh, don't tell me Kibo did the ripping. Please, Kibo, don't tell me it was you. Anyway, straight for the body, baby. Right for the jugular. Right, what have we got here? We got a patch of blood there. Let's go straight for the body. Okay, what we got? Tinko's dead body. She took her last breath curled over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound in her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Oh, wait. When we heard a thud. We definitely heard that. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
No.
Her death might have not been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out. What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my speciality. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. Nope, but we do have a hole in the floor. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments. Oh no, poor Tenko. Oh man, I am gutted for that. Anyway, we've got the rock there. Can we look at the floorboards? I would like to look at the floorboards. Okay, no, look at Gona's feet. Look at those beautiful feet. Give those feet a smell. This is the cage used in the seance.
is this?
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage. Big enough for a person to fit inside. Great point there, Shuichi. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well, but no, Himiko did it. But Himiko rushed in and removed the cage first with her superhuman Hulk-like strength. She used her magic. Hey, look at this.
Is this?
A bloodstain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yeah, I imagine so. The splatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage. I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. And there's no way she could have escaped this cage, could she? Although the floorboard there, the floorboard is so obvious. Why are we not talking about the floorboard? But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead. She was already by an arrow. If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain this bloodstain, right? Huh? What? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hold on a second. What? The cage was somehow some sort of trap. Oh, we need to look at the dog. We need to look at the dog. Maybe there's something under the dog, like a spike or something that can shoot down and stab her. And then when the dog's lifted off, maybe that's when the knife gets pulled out, and then the blood splatter would be then. Maybe that's what they're trying to allude to. I don't know at this point. I'm telling you, this trial is going to throw us out of complete whack and sync. Can't even get my words out properly. It's so crazy. Finally, the crooked floorboard. Let's go check this bad boy out. This floorboard is loose, and it's the one right under Tenko.
Why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly.
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
But-
a floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Yes, of course, loose floorboard on purpose. That is like the biggest thing. That's where the stab could have come from. Okay, although, no. If she was stabbed through the neck, was the wound in the back of the neck or the front of the neck? That's what we need to establish, because if it was the front of the neck where the knife came in, then it came through the floorboards. If it was from above, then the knife wound would have come from above, so it could have come from the top of the cage. But then the blood splatter, I don't know. I think it might have come from the dog. I need to go check out the dog. Here, magical dog, come and say hi to me. Bow wow, little friend, bow wow. It's a wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the dog God. During the seance, the wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. It was a heavy piece of work, that was. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly.
You said it was about 175 pounds? That's about the weight of 2 girls. Look at Shuichi measuring up those girls. Look him, just assuming girls' weights over here. Bench pressing girls for days. This guy's a sly fox. What do you know about girls? Have you ever touched a woman besides your mother? Damn, girl! Coming in there, slaying my boy Shuichi. You're a heartbreaker. Not only is she an assassin of the body, but she's an assassin of the mind with that sharp tongue of hers. What?
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Anyway,
Is this?
if this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Look, Shuichi, she burned you. Get over it. Take this L and carry on with the case, because at the moment, Maki's being more useful than you are. Jeez, okay. Dog statue, the dog god statue, thank you very much. Let's give it its proper name. Level 41, hello, Poppet. White cloth, let's go and have a look at this real quick. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. And it was covering it so it could cover the moida really, really easily. This was placed on top of the cage. Kyo was the one who removed it. Okay. This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, look, there's a blood stain on it right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric? Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. Okay, so there goes completely my theory about the knife coming out of the dog god's bottom. Not coming out. No butt knives around here. There'll be no butt knives around here. Ruined magic circle, which is going to be a complete curse, by the way. It's the magic circle Q drew on the floor. Well, at least it was. It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was this drawn with salt? Yes. Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt. Are you feeling all right? You sound ridiculous. Ridiculous? I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my body.
Right already.
Shut up! I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually. In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Caged Dog Village document.
hey,
Isn't that right, Kyo? Oh, he seems depressed. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. She just totally is slaughtering boys right, left, and center. The ultimate assassin is true. Jiminy Christmas. Let's go speak to Kyo himself. Maybe pat him on the back or something. Give him a bodily rub. Why? Why did this? Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking. Of course, I'm shocked about that as well. But why did my seance fail? We performed all the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Yes.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time.
stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
that's so.
Whatever, just hurry up. What have we got here? At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spirit medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then the 4 of us placed the wooden dog statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the 4 corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles. Yes, they did. They blew all day long. Finally, we all sang the caged child song. The seance should have been complete, but... now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. Yes, we did hear that. The thunk! Everybody, look for a thunk! It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. Oh, okay! That was pretty loud for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something?
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, the four of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... There was a rip body! Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance. But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem. And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner? Did someone else sneak in here?
point?
Obviously, since this seance was clearly a sham. Maki was never one to pull her punches. Nope, she is clearly straight up crazy. Okay, so basically what Kyo was saying there, if somebody was to sneak into the room, or maybe under the room, then the seance could have been broken or interrupted because they came ahead and there was an extra person in the room. However, it could also mean that our girl under the sheet was moided during the seance, during the thunk noise, which the thunk could have been the floorboard coming up and then smashing down, I don't know. But if Tenko was ripped before the end of the seance, when he called out for Angie, then nobody's gonna answer, even with the two on your side. Himiko, baby girl, how you doing? You okay?
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Wait.
Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's gonna break. But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
She must have been really shocked over the Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. Himiko. Oh, poor little Himiko. Okay, Maki, what do you know? What have you spotted outside of what we've already seen?
Well-
These floorboards seem a little unstable to you. They're tough to walk on. The floorboards aren't nailed down, they're just lying atop a crosspiece. And that's what Gonta told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable. They've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable.
Well,
The boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they'd come loose easily.
This.
But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose. Which is exactly what's happened, isn't it? Oh, and because Gonta knows all this information because he's the best boy, Gonta says that these floorboards are really heavy, so if somebody pushes it up from underneath, you're not going to have a lot of control. And if you're more worried about just getting it over and done with, you're probably not going to be seen because everything's already in the dark, so you're just going to quickly move the floorboard to the side. It's going to leave a heavy thunk, and you're going to stab, and then you're going to buy an arrow. And your perfect crime is committed. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
this-
A hole. Looks like there's a space under there too. Oh, hold on! I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down here. What? Something's dropped down there?
Got a minute?
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor to see for ourselves?
Okay.
Right, let's do it. Okay, let's go under the floor. Hole in the corner, okay. I knew I like this game. I get to dive inside of holes. Marker stone. We've not checked this bad boy out yet, have we? There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be the marker stone, baby. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here. It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly. It's merely needed as a marker for the head to rest upon. Okay, that's not suspicious at all. Like this? Okay, so that's literally a perfect place. If Kyo wanted to do the ripping, or if he's working with somebody, then it's easy for somebody, even in the dark, to know where to stab. Kyo, I'm not liking where this is looking for you, big dog. And after we spent that passionate night together in the love suite, you gonna do me like this, dog?
Please don't betray Papa.
Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Marker stone. Okay, perfect.
Hey,
Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor.
By the way.
Seems pretty dark down there. What should we do for a light?
true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, well, that should be fine.
Okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Okay, right, but she's just ordering me around now. Fair enough. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Okay, let's go down, baby. Oh, hello. Oh, it's dripping still. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours. Jiminy Christmas, this place. There's another marker over there. Or is that just the blood that's fallen off the cage? The second patch to the right? Okay.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues. It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah, it's doing a hazard for my asthma down here. Okay, wow. Oh, excuse me. I take it the bloody sickle is going to be the murder weapon then. Jiminy Christmas. There's a sickle here, and it's got blood all over it. The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this?
This came from my research lab. Huh? It did?
Well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes, too. If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
that's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is the question. Hey, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
That's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Okay, I think they've thrown it away. However they got under the floor is in question, and however they got out of the floor is in question too. I think it's somebody that was in the room with us, so we're in question as Shuichi, Kokichi, Kyo, and Himiko. One of us has done it, and it wasn't me, I would remember. So it's one of the other 3. I think it's Kyo. Got the bloodstain, baby. Let's go and check this one out real quick. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. Yes, of course it's Tenko's. Okay, can we have a look at this then? No, we can't. Look at that. Look at the second patch over here. What's this? It was telling me to look at something over here. Dried blood. Okay, dried blood? There's a blood stain on the ground underneath the floorboards? But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends? Why is there blood here?
Hey,
Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Angie was ripped in here too. Angie was ripped in here too and moved. Because they've got a similar injury, remember? Because they've got the neck wound. Somebody used this first part. I think somebody's tried the seance already and it didn't work. Or maybe, I think Kyo has gone ahead and done the seance with Angie. Or some sort of similar thing with Angie to maybe test out what has happened. To see if it actually works. I don't know what the purpose of all that is, because if you ripped one person, you may as well just try and get away with that. But they've tried to do a second person as well. I think we're dealing with the same killer because the things are the same. Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too. You're right, there's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
what do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
I don't think it was, but these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Yes, they're dry because it was a different person. That's why. It's Angie's blood, I'm sure. Just give me a DNA kit. Let me mess around with those sweet machines you get on NCIS and stuff. Oh, hello. We got a hole over here. Some of the wood is corroded and is broken off, so you can see through into the next room. This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's some wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally, but I can get into the next room here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did all right because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around here. Then they could have used a light like we were doing right now.
Yeah.
True. They used a light to move around under the floor. Is that possible? I don't think it is possible. I really don't think it is possible. Unless it was Keyboy using his new infrared dark vision. Infrared dark vision. We've got a cut crosspiece over here. Hello? Oh, look. Part of the crosspiece is supports the floorboards is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard and the portion missing is about the same width too. And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is, why? Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall off if this portion is missing.
Then-
So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Is it so they could stab through using the sickle? I don't know at this point. Very interesting, though. I think we've finished investigating here. Let's get out from this cramped, dirty space.
Is that all right?
Mackie, do you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. Good, you sassy little thing. Let's get up there and investigate a little further. After Mackie and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back. Then returned to investigation. Of course, we gotta investigate, baby. We gotta find out who has ripped these people. But it was definitely the same person. I think Angie was ripped in this room.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise? Huh? What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the black one we need to vote for is...
Right.
the culprit from the first murder. The culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
Then-
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
But
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way, but if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. Okay, so is she giving us a hint to go back to the other scene? Well, better go. Little Mackie, the ultimate assassin, always bossing me round. If I wasn't scared of you, I'd stand up to you. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. What? What are you talking about? Better not be raunchy. What? No! What? Are you kidding me?
It's a lie!
I hate you. I hate you. Damn it, Kokichi! Damn it! Did I surprise you? Are you gonna scream and cry in terror? You are a horrible little boy! Why would you do this? The comment section loved you, so I give you the benefit of the doubt, you horrible little son of a gun. But now, I'm throwing you out the window! You're a tiny little boy, so I can throw you easily. I'll get Gunter to throw you. He won't put up with your shenanigans, your cruel, evil shenanigans. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on that horrible little note, I'm gonna actually end off this video. I know it's a cliffhanger, and I know some of you are gonna be very, very mad, but I've got a trip, and I've got to bulk record, so I'm gonna be away for a few days, and I just need to make sure that I've got the content for you guys, so you're not going to be missing any days of work. So yes, the episodes are going to be shorter, but in the long run, you're going to be getting exactly the same videos because I would be missing days if I made these hour-long videos, so they're going to be slightly shorter. So I know you're going to be pissed off, but please bear with me. I'm doing my best. I want to give you quality material, not rushed, slapdashed, or anything like that, so I hope you'll understand. We're going to be carrying on with this for the bonus video because I know you guys are going to hit that like goal of 2,000 beautiful likes, and then the trial will be out after that. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, put hashtag Kokichi the liar, because he's just a horrible little man, and I will see you very soon. I've been Razzbowski, you've been the beautiful raspberries, as always, for watching, and I love each and every single one of you. Goodbye. Why you do this to me, Kokichi? Why you breaking my heart?